It's been absolute war out there. Neither side giving in. Both want to advance to the next round. It's the Eastern Conference Playoff Game 6. Right here on 2K Sports. It's the Orlando Magic and the Philadelphia 76ers. The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. And breaking down the game right now, let's take a look here at Maverick.
Yeah, what a great passer he is, Kevin. From the simple to the spectacular. I mean, this is a guy who can place a pinpoint lob for the alley-oop or just make the simple pass that leads to a basket.
Something else he has on his resume are his ball speed. What a ball handler and dribbler. I mean, he looks like he was born with a basketball in his hands. It looks like it's part of his body.
Take a look at the 76ers. It's a win or stay home as they look to keep their raucous crowd to help propel them to a final Game 7 on enemy ground.
And despite being in the hole 3-2, I think they've got plenty of reasons to feel positive coming into this game. And this building, of course, is going to be charged up. They want to see their home team force a 7th game.
I tell you, it is a fantastic atmosphere here. All signs do point to a Game 7, but that's if they keep their composure. They can't get overhyped in front of these fans, and they can't get caught up looking ahead to a 7th game. They've got to be in the here and now and get this one.
Williams, defended by Caldwell Pope. That's good for Richmond on the assist by Williams. Richmond's got his first bucket in this one.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
And there's a whistle. That goes on the body guard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
And the 76ers making a change here. One's checked in.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line. Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Doc lets it fly, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
3 straight makes to start this game, looking good.
76ers on defense. They are still stinging from the loss on Thursday.
And you look at the stat sheet from that night, I mean, the turnovers were just glaring. No way you're going to give up the ball as many times as they did and still win.
Well, not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense and force even more turnovers on the other side. That's the only way you're really going to be able to counteract giving the ball to the opponent to chill in.
Richmond for 3. That's good. Richmond's got 5.
4 straight makes out the game. That's a sweet start.
The mayor passes to Caldwell Pope. Hits it from 3-point range.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Here's the kid. Richmond outside. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Sampson. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get.
Oh, look at it. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the 76ers. I asked him if he thinks they'll be able to muster the energy and effort it takes to win 2 straight elimination games. He said, sure, but we're not going to win 2 games at once. We can't think about Game 7 yet. We have to win this one first. Pretty smart advice, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. 76ers have gotten only 1 of their first 6 shots to fall today. Back to Richmond, all alone. And too long on the shot.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Here's Caldwell Pope. The mayor passes to the beast. Here's the monster. He passes to the closer.
And they're 1 away now from being in the penalty.
Yeah, you know, now's not the time to be careless. The next one sends them to the line.
And Orlando has possession. And there's the pass to Caldwell Pope. Orlando moving the ball around. Pass to the Beast. Jams it with authority.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I'm glad they didn't try. You don't want anybody getting hurt out here.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And they're also showing some muscle here in the first half, finding a lot of points in the paint area. And at the free throw line, it's all about consistency with him. Same routine, same stroke.
Pretty early to be over the limit, Kevin. We'll have to watch the fouls from here out.
The Magic have hit all four of their chances so far in this one. That free throw good from the closer. Both free throws good from the closer. Philadelphia with the ball, trailing by 4. He feeds it to Richmond. And they push in right away with a quick shot. Richmond's got his third basket of the night.
Boy, he's been great so far. Right from the opening tip, offensively, looks like he's brought his A game.
The closer covered by Martin. Pass to the Beast. Richmond with the defensive effort.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Sampson, the pass to the Kid.
Look at the big man there. He knows how to go up and get that rebound.
There's the screen. The pass to the closer. Here's the monster. Passes to Schmidt. Fires the three. Shot's good. The Mayor's got himself going with the triple. His first basket of the game.
He's so reliable. And, you know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Here's Williams. And that's off the glass and in.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
Now looking back at the regular season now at the leaderboard, the highest scoring small forwards. These guys putting up the offense, trying to get their teams to the playoffs. And you look at the Beast, top 5 scorer in the league. What a player he is.
You know, a lot of the NBA's most explosive players man that small forward position. And you're looking at a pretty good collection of them right there.
Steve, I'd say more than pretty good. Those are the guys that give opposing defenses nightmares on a regular basis.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hits in front of the rim and out.
Really good work defensively. This coach has to be happy with his team.
Yeah, forcing that miss right there, a great effort.
Orlando leading by 3. There's the double team with Martin. Deflected. Richmond with the steal. He passes to the Kid. Here is Doc. Martin the screen. Here's the Kid. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Caldwell Pope, the closer, defended by Sampson.
His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket. And you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
The 76ers trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Excellent D there from the monster.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it. Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
So you know they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
Here's Sampson. It's rebounded by the closer. The closer's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to the Beast. Takes the 3. Fires the 3. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's the Mayor, covered by Martin.
That's 2 fouls for him very early in this ball game. He'll probably have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
Orlando shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
They're shooting extremely well from the free throw line now.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. The 76ers trail by 9. Outside, George lets the three fly, and the shot is good.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass it.
Here's the Mayor, guarded by Jackson. Schmidt battles through traffic and lays it in. The Mayor's got 7 points in the game. For Philadelphia, they've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Here's George. Sinks that one from the post. Magic leading by 6. Here's the Mayor. He has 7, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Well, got to be able to get some hang time to do that.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
And glide. And glide. You got to glide in and reverse it home. So sweet.
The 3 from George. Orlando grabs the miss.
You know, team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yep, they were ready to go right from the opening tip.
Here's Sonagitsi, makes it off the glass. And now an 11-point Magic lead.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Anthony's checked in for the Mayor. Carter with a screen on Jackson. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. You could tell he was moving into the defender when he tried to set the screen.
Yeah, lowered that shoulder, dipped right into him, too. I mean, he was going to be called on that foul either way.
That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul. Philadelphia moving the ball around. George dishes to Walker.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
Well, it doesn't take long when you watch them play. Figure out that he's their leader at the offensive end.
Yeah, he epitomizes what being a coach on the floor is. I mean, decision-making is superb, and obviously his physical tools are in the same category.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Anthony, guarded by Jackson. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
Here's George. Carter pulls it in.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's the pass to Wagner. Outside Anthony. To the middle. Puts up the baby hook. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Left side Walker. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. And thanks for tuning in as we get back to the action of our broadcast here of Game 6. And for the Magic here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
And you could see early on, guys, they were going to go inside and try to establish their offense in the paint area. That's exactly what they've done.
And I think that's exactly where they should continue to attack moving forward, Steve.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the 76ers. Andre Drummond is at the go with the bodyguard. Then there's Lowry. Then it's Paul George.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Right side George. He kicks to Lowry. Feeds to George. Pocket 6. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Angelica Walker, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league. Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw good from George. And George drops them both. Magic leading by 8. Outside Anthony. Passes it to Sonakitsi. Out to Harris. Pass to Wagner. Sonakitsi. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. It's his first trip to the line. Williams, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. And he sinks the second. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Goes up from the top of the key. Misses off the right iron.
Another rebound gobbled up there, pounding the boards.
And a big part of the lead, guys, is because of the work they've done on the glass. I mean, they have the lead because they've rebounded well. That foul is really going to hurt him in the second half. I mean, he's got to sit and may have to be off the floor for a long time, and they'll miss everything he brings to their team. I mean, he's active, he's aggressive, he's smart, he's tough. I mean, they're going to miss his presence significantly.
Doc, he's checked in for Walker. The shot's good from Sonakitsi.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Burks. The 76ers with another miss.
Boy, that one is a shot he should make because the defender nowhere around him, he usually knocks that one down.
Came hard off that hook and finished strong.
Well, I tell you what, it was the good pick that was set that turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slam.
Lets it go from deep. And Anthony with the block. Outside, George beyond the arc. The 76ers again can't hit it. Magic leading by 13. And it's Harris off the drive. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Well, as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
I think it really could get out of hand, and you can credit their defense just as much as their offense for that.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
Yeah, he's seen enough of this interior scoring that his defense is giving up. So the message during this timeout is time to lock things up inside.
You know, sometimes a group can just get spaced out on defense. They're not connected, and playing 5 as 1. And usually a timeout can help you refocus and recalibrate that defense. You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively. Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Outside Williams. The pass to the kid. The dish to Richmond. The kick out to Williams. Wide open shot is on the money. Williams has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Harris kicks to Caldwell Pope. He passes to Wagner. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. And the Magic lead by 16.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
And taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
Outside Williams. This is to Richmond. Poked away. Here's the beast, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Wow, they are just red hot, guys, not missing a thing.
Sometimes you see a player get on a tear like this, Steve, but never an entire team.
Passes it to the kid. Rejected by Wagner. And here is Harris. Pass to Caldwell Pope with the lead pass. Here's the closer, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Martin's checked in for the Magic. For Orlando, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. The 76ers trail by 21. Here's the kid. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. The open shot, Williams, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's got it going now.
Caldwell Pope passes it to the closer. Now the 76ers on the break. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And the defense just lets him go there.
And once he hit the open floor, there was no looking back. Straight to the rack.
To the paint. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. The closer's got 15 points.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
Richmond for three. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. And that is always going to allow you to maintain your leads.
The shot's good from the Beast.
Great job from behind the arc this quarter. I mean, shooting just under 60% for the game. I mean, that's smoking.
And the 76ers call time here. The closer really making a difference here.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
On defense, the Magic. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Martin with the bucket.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
The Mayor passes to the Monster. Here's the Mayor, defended by Sampson. Here's the Monster, backed in off the glass. The Monster's got 6 points.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Richmond, no good.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Caldwell Pope passes to the Beast. Takes a three. Orlando gets it back. Pass to Schmidt. Here's Caldwell Pope. Orlando moving the ball around. The three. No up. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. It's Williams with the drive. Richmond. Again, Richmond missing. Orlando leading by 21. Now the pass to the Beast. The closer is covered by Richmond. Caldwell Pope passes to the closer. Shot clock at 5. Passes it to the Beast. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And here's the fast break. Kicks it to Richmond. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Richmond's got 11.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfectly.
Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. There's a good screen. He throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a three-point play.
Wow, look how quick he flashes to the rim there for the dunk.
Boy, I really like the way he came out in the first quarter. Very aggressive, really focused and intense, and generated some nice opportunities.
And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Here's the kid. Williams passes to Sampson. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Boy, he just battled through that initial impact and somehow willed it in.
Excellent concentration. That's what you like to see.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line right here.
The Beast passes to the Monster. Richmond with the steal. Leads him in there. The kid. Here's the Mayor. 10 points for him. The 11-footer. Here's Caldwell Pope, covered by Martin. Here's the closer.
Some fantastic numbers here for the closer. He has 18 points. His free throws have been big for him today, with 6 points from the line.
Well, you know, he understands the value of those easy points. Also, getting the opponent into foul trouble. And those are big. Those are the little things that will add up for a team trying to get a victory.
Pass to Sampson. Shot from 12. Blocked.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly. And the score is right where you'd expect it to be when the battle on the boards is that lopsided.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
And it's Martin penetrating. It's rebounded by the Beast. Magic leading by 23. There's the closer. And that one is hammered home.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
Yeah, that's part of what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Richmond. How's that for an answer? And back with the dunk.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hand man.
Maximum force on that dunk.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Knocked away. The closer passes to Caldwell Pope. Here's the Beast. He's covered by Richmond. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Here's the Beast. And Orlando again with the bucket. There's 21 seconds left here in the second. Here's the Kid, defended by Schmidt. The Kid passes to Richmond. The Kid. The 19-foot shot. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
What unbelievable postseason action we've got going up.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round one matchup. You look at the closer in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
That'll be important to see if they can slow him down in the second half here, because so far they have had no answer for him down on the block.
Well, you've got to mix up the looks you give him. Bump him out some, fronting, play behind, double teaming. But right now, he looks unstoppable in the paint.
So on the floor for Orlando, the mayor is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's the Beast, and it's the closer, and it's the Monster in at the 5 down low. Here's the Beast. His three-pointers off the mark. Philadelphia shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Williams gets the bucket.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Boy, I'd like to know how many of their attempts have come from inside 5 feet. It seems like everything is right at the rim. You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Tipped away. And the pass to Schmidt. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And now let's see which teams were the most dominant on the glass during the regular season. 4th, the 76ers.
What a tremendous regular season for them on the board. I mean, they never seemed to fade during long games and kept grabbing rebounds until the final whistle. They played 48 minutes of basketball, and they'll expect to do the same thing here in the postseason.
Walker's checked in for the 76ers. The Kid passes to Sampson. Here's the Kid. Richmond on the wing. Richmond. Here's Sampson. Here's the closer. He's got 26. Down low, the Monster. And he uses the glass on the layup. The Monster's got 4 points this quarter.
They've been so efficient in the paint in this game. That's an area they've totally dominated.
You know, once they ID'd the edge they had inside, they just continued to attack it.
The mayor passes to Caldwell Pope. Sinks the triple. Caldwell Pope's got 6.
And they made 3 of their first 4 shots here to start this half.
They swipe it. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Doc's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
And the whistle blows in the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
They're losing their concentration here, guys. Some sloppy play going on right now.
Yep, 2 turnovers in a row for them. That's a recipe for disaster.
The Beast passes to Schmidt. Here's the Beast. Orlando moving the ball around. He passes to Schmidt. The Monster defended by Sampson and stolen by Williams. Here's the break. Here's Richmond. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Just absolute domination in this one for Maverick. 13 points and 2 steals as well.
Well, his offense has matched his defense today. He's been excellent on both ends.
Steve, exactly right. You can't say enough about the overall job he's been doing.
Orlando's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Passes to the Beast. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Count it from 12.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Sampson, the pass to Williams. Doc. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And that's 13 points for Doc. The Magic have gone 4-6 from the field since the start of the third.
That time. Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
Oof. Oh, that one had it all, guys. Power and grace. Just beautiful.
That's tipped. And up the court come the Magic on the break.
Heads up play on both ends there. Transition basketball. The steal and the quick push.
Steve, that's how it should be played. I mean, rapid-fire basketball.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. The Magic making a switch here. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Here's Orlando now. They're on a 15-6 run. The Mayor passes to Sarkisian.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
Now, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay, I'll buy that. I'll buy that for now.
He dishes it to Richmond. Pass to the kid. The feather touch-up. The finger roll. Beautiful.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
The Mayor passes to Sarkisian. Here's Caldwell Pope, guarded by Walker. No good from Caldwell Pope.
That's a shot he's got to hit. I mean, you don't get too many better looks from that range.
Back to Walker. The pass to the kid. The feed now to Richmond. 6 to shoot. Kept alive. He kicks to Williams. Passes it to the kid. Second chance shot. Orlando grabs the miss. The Mayor's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
The 76ers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Sampson. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. The Mayor passes to the Beast. Here's Caldwell Pope. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I tell you what, it never gets old watching him work, does it, fellas?
No, Clark, you know, that's a good way to put it. He will work. Great example of that on the offensive glass right there.
Yeah, just blue-collar stuff. And then he put a little flair in the dunk.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Magic.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
The 76ers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. The Magic making a switch here.
You know, even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line this half.
I think they've done a good job of making the most of their chances at the line, and they've got to keep it up to take the lead.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. And the Magic making a change here. Caldwell Pope checked in. Orlando's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Carter defended by Drummond and stolen by Drummond. Jackson dishes to Walker. Got a piece of it. Back to Jackson. Trying his luck deep, and the shot is good. Jackson's got himself on the board with 3 there. Anthony with it, put it down by Jackson. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
I like the way they've played here in the first half. Just an intelligent floor game, getting good shots.
Numbers certainly back that up. They're shooting a much better percentage.
Here's George. Good on the shot. George has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's what has to happen if they're going to turn this thing around. He's got to take charge. He's got to be aggressive and really look to push here offensively.
Now Jackson. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Jackson's got 5 now.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And how about a look now at the 2K leaderboard showcasing the best passers among power forwards and centers during the regular year? Well, you look at Walker, 3rd in assists. A great leader.
Yeah, these are some of the most complete players in the NBA. They're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing, too.
Yeah, that's the element of their game that puts them in a different category, a special category among low post players. I mean, they've got court vision, they see things, they anticipate, and they're much better at that than their peers.
Pass to Wagner. Outside Anthony. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah, in fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Outside, George. And that one's good. Drummond.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
He feeds it to Carter. Inside, Samakidze.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am.
He's made 1 and this one so far in the game. The Magic making a switch here. He hits the second from the line. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Walker. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. 6 points now in the game for Walker.
Come to me, come to me.
3-pointer. Count that one.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Jackson kicks to Drummond. Outside, George. Knocks it loose.
Well, he did have a 3-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty.
Here's Samakidze. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. 12 points for him.
Man, how about the dexterity for this big guy? I mean, he is really smooth around the basket.
Here's George, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
Anthony, the pass to the Beast, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. The Beast's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
And George kicks to Williams. Drummond. It's rebounded by the Beast. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Williams with 3. That's good. Williams has got 13.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
And there's the pass to the Beast. Lets it go from 14. And it's Orlando with another. Just 4 seconds left in the third. And no good trying to get that one. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. And we welcome you back to our coverage of round 1 in the NBA playoffs. And Philadelphia has possession. Now here is Lowry. To the paint, picked off in midair. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. And for the Magic, they've got Anthony, and it's Harris in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Wagner. Magic moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Suggs. Another shot. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
And for Philadelphia. Burks covered by Anthony. Burks. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
At the line for your 76ers, Max. At the line for 2.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. On the court for Orlando, they've got Anthony, and it's Wagner in at the power forward position. Suggs. And a miss there on the triple. Feeds it to Lowry. Lays it up and banks it in.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
Anthony off a pick from Wagner. Here's the screen. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Shaky defense down low again. It's been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like they have inside.
And the Magic making a change here. Carter's checked in. That's good from Anthony. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Burks guarded by Harris. There's the triple. They grab their own miss. Drummond dishes to Martin. Kicks to Lowry. There's the feed to Martin. The second chance effort, rejected by Harris. But he gets it back. Just 3 to shoot. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally hit the bucket.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Outside Anthony. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. He tries for 3. No good from Wagner. The 76ers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And finished off by Martin. No challenge from the defense there, Clark. Could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner. Going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
Yeah, that's invisible defense leading to a very visible finish.
Anthony with it. Carter sets the pick for Anthony. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Burks guarded by Harris. Here's Embiid. That's good.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Carter with a screen on Lowry. It's Anthony with the drive. Wagner passes to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Harris, right side. There's the dish to Carter. Gets it to go.
Smart. Use that big height advantage. Get the shot off.
Well, it's hard to put a big man on him, Steve, that far from the hoop. I mean, he's versatile.
Burks guarded by Harris. Burks nailed from three-point land.
They're doing their best to erase the deficit here with some smart passes and some good shooting. I mean, those two things go hand in hand. If you're going to make shots, then the passes have to be on target and on time.
Pass to Wagner. Harris outside. He passes it to Wagner. Shoots from 8. And stolen by Drummond. And here's Lowry. Wide open. Goes back up. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Andre Drummond. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Drummond. The Magic making a switch here. That one is no good. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. They set the screen. Suggs. And it's Orlando with another.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Outside, Martin. Lowry. Tries from 10. And he can't bank that one in. Magic have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And the pass to Wagner. For the 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Three-pointer, Martin. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Magic on defense. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And that one's good. Drummond.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
They set the pick. Wagner passes to Wagner. Suggs passes it to Wagner. 5 to shoot. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
And you love the concentration. Gets hit, but stays with the play.
Yeah, he showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
Anthony's checked in for Orlando. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Burks. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Pass to Wagner. Suggs. On the clock. Lets it go with the three. And the basket by Harris.
Tell you what, they haven't exactly been shy about letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
You know, Steve, if you have the lead, you can afford to be a little comfortable with the three-point shot. You just don't want to fall too much in love with it.
And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Philadelphia making a change here. George is checked in. Orlando's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Anthony with it. Lowry picks him up. There's the pass to Wagner. Suggs defended by George. That's blocked. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Orlando dictating the flow. Carter with a screen on George. Carter outside, makes the lead pass. Wagner, and it's sent back by Drummond. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
17 seconds on the shot clock. 17.
And the Magic shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. Here's Anthony. Anthony off a pick from Wagner. Suggs defended by George. Back to Anthony. 6 to shoot. Dishes it to Harris. From deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid defended by Wagner. Outside, George. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Magic have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Harris kicks to Anthony. Carter sets the pick for Anthony. He dishes it to Carter. Suggs defended by George. Good. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, from the look on his face, he's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, it sure looks that way. He's going to come out of the game right now and get that thing checked out.
And the 76ers making a change here. Martin's checked in. For Philadelphia, they've gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Lowry kicks to George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. 15 points for Paul George. Orlando's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here's Wagner. Releases, busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
A serious game-clinching run. They've taken off here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time.
Back to George. Burks guarded by Harris. Outside for George. Outside Martin. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Embiid. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Magic have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Now Anthony. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and